What you're eating is vital. It is essential. You literally are what you eat, what you are putting inside of you. People don't understand how important this is because it may not be affecting you right now if you're not eating natural foods, but it builds up over time. I've seen countless examples where a poor diet of eating artificial sweeteners, processed foods, processed grains, processed everything, packaged up and, you know, not natural, it wears on your body and your cells over time. It doesn't ever hit right away. This stuff takes time, and it will slowly cause your body to deteriorate, and sometimes it happens a lot quicker too. So it really depends. But I've seen people who are younger who look much older, and it looks like their body is weak and deteriorating. They have all kinds of problems. They're not healthy. They're overweight. Their skin is infected. They have all sorts of problems. And they go to these doctors and they get these pharmaceutical drugs and they think that these are going to help them, and it's not focusing on what the cause is. The cause is what you are eating. I'll show you this. This is so important. Figs right here. These are figs, okay? And they provide natural sweetness. So many fruits. They fill your body as organic nourishment. Figs, cherries, dates, bananas, plantains, apples. These are nature's fruits. Berries, blueberries, goji berries. Goji berries, see that? Yeah. And these provide organic nourishment. They're delicious, and it builds you up and makes you feel strong and filled with vitality, robust. This is how it's meant to be. But when you eat artificial sweeteners, people get addicted to the initial sensation, the instant gratification, and they don't realize that this stuff is just poisoning everything inside of you. Your teeth are being affected in such a bad way. People don't understand how important the teeth are. You have all these even cavities, and people's teeth aren't clean, and your tongue, everything. When you eat, think about it. Your tongue gets affected, your teeth get infected, your entire gut microbiome is connected to all of that, starting with your throat and the mouth area when you consume it. It's like, this is a zombie world. This is psychological manipulation. This is complete unknowing of what is actually going on and living in ignorance. It's complete ignorance. And don't give me an excuse that it's not affecting you, because this is my purpose to express it. I know it's not everybody's, but understand that we've all witnessed examples of people suffering in some way. It may not be completely noticeable, it may not be extreme, but you could be living a strong and good life and feel good all the time, and people aren't doing that. Just look at a random person. A lot of the time they're just not happy. They have some kind of problem going on. They may not show it, but their stomach may not be feeling good. Their mouth may be infected. Their gut microbiome, your intestines, your colon. The lymphatic system's not working properly, because what these processed grains and artificial sweeteners do is they cause cell stagnation, where these grains get stuck inside of your cells and they attach to your cells and they don't allow the energy to flow. See me, I'm all over the place. I am able to flow properly. I'm able to breathe properly. I get the proper nutrients. I get the proper minerals, hydrogen. These are minerals and elements that need to flow through the body. The cells need them, and they need to keep transporting to get what they need. In the American diet that we have been indoctrinated into, it is a fucking extremely serious thing to understand. That these indoctrinations have gone so deep that when you're a kid, you're brought into the education system, you're fed these processed foods that are destroying you from an early age. And if you don't become aware of it, you'll continue to do it and you'll die, just like your older generations. And even if they're not dead, they're existing, but they're dead. So what I'm trying to explain is this is critical, and you need to be aware that you can live a good life, a long lasting, and fill your body with the proper minerals, and your body can have sustenance. It can be strong um, for an eternity, because nature doesn't die. You know, when a cell dies, that's considered cancer, but that's all a cancer is. It's a dead cell, but there's regeneration, there's transformation. True death doesn't actually exist because there's always a transformation, and nothing that can stay dead when something can come back to life. So this is critical to understand, because if you don't become aware of this, this system will destroy you, because there's nobody promoting this out there in the open. This is a toxic society that we live in, and it is imperative that people like me connect with those similar minded, and we recreate an entire civilization to build up a natural system where this stuff is flowing. Like I said, think about whatever is addictive when it comes to sugar, like these artificial sweeteners, these snacks that people eat, these sodas, which are just pour white sugar in here, and it's toxic for your teeth and everything. And it has no natural elements or minerals to it at all. It does the opposite. It depletes you of hydrogen, being hydrated. Your cells can't breathe. You're dying. And not only that, and it takes away the minerals. It's a thief. It robs you. So I'm promoting this. There's nothing that's going to stop this movement, because you know there's those who are ignorant, and there's those who care about their health, the health of not just themselves, but the entire ecosystem, the trees, the soil, the garden. There's those who just simply don't give a shit. So we really need to connect, and we need to understand how vital this is. And this is something that I'm living day in consistently. I'm not taking breaks. Even when I'm resting, I'm tapped in. I'm not going back to living a toxic lifestyle. I'll never eat anything processed again. I guarantee you that. And and one more thing is, think about drinking water. The water that you're drinking is not giving you minerals, unless it goes through a process of being charged up by rocks and going through minerals, and it's through spring water, and it has those minerals in it. It's not giving you any nutrients that your body can actually use for hydration. You're just drinking liquid, a bunch of liquid that's actually just flushing and flooding your cells, and it throws off your entire salt to potassium ratio, so you're dehydrated. Understand how important fruits are, and the thing about grains too is like that's another silent killer. Just like these white sugars, like in my opinion, it's worse than drugs, it's worse than heroin, it's worse than cocaine, it's worse than all this stuff, because it's a silent killer, and it just depletes you of any nutrients whatsoever. So when you're eating grains too that are processed, like pasta and a bunch of white rice, the stuff's actually depleting your cells just the same way. It's pretty much the same, but you gotta look. If you eat foods that are rich in probiotics that are gonna build you up, have life to it, this is what you need to focus on. Apple cider vinegar probiotics. If you need to do that to get rid of, get your blood moving, that could be a good boost. But if you're already clean and you just want to live a good life, a lot of fruits. What I just say, like, I love figs, very sweet. Cherries, apples, mangoes. These are sweet and they're delicious. And they give you the nourishment. They're not bad for you at all. They give you fructose and glucose, which is what your body and your cells need for ATP, energy carrying molecules, adenosine triphosphate. This is biochemistry. Your body needs to work properly. Do not destroy your body. Don't, and anything can be healed. Don't listen to these doctors, these other people out here, whoever you're around, saying that, you have cancer, it's incurable. They have no idea what they're talking about, and they're just stupid. I don't care how professional they claim to be. They never were tapped into nature. So understand how critical it is to form with people. I need to connect with people who think like this, because that's how it is. I'm around people who still eat processed foods, and they eat white sugar, and I don't accept it, and I detach myself from them as much as I can to teach them a lesson. I care about them. I care about everyone, but people aren't willing to do the work to care about themselves. I can't do anything for them. I don't have any sympathy if they're going to do that when they have the opportunity to eat what they know is good for them, and they choose not to. So I'm not going to do anything about that. We have access. I mean, people are so ungrateful, man. They have everything they can possibly want, and they don't respect anything. They'll take everything, they won't give, they don't show appreciation, they just want everything for themselves, and they don't care about anyone else. And they don't even care about their own bodies. They just want their instant gratification, their greed, their lust, their gluttony, and they just want to feel good for a moment. They don't even care about building something of any value whatsoever. It's disgraceful. It's terrible. And those are parasites. I show no sympathy to them because they don't even care about themselves. They don't care about anything. We build a system. We build a garden, an energy that is natural. And this is my dream. This is my vision. All the infrastructure will be natural based. Celery is another thing. I can go on, but celery is very hydrating. Cucumbers, very hydrating. All these fruits. So much lost knowledge, because all the society cares about is media, care about celebrities, toxic food, toxic energy, toxic relationships, junk food. I can go on. Material stuff that doesn't do anything. It's just toxic. Is deteriorating everything. Focus on growth, sustenance, probiotics, fruits, building yourself up. You don't want to be dead, you want to feel alive. I don't care what you say, but life overtakes death, and you need to feel alive.